A few days ago, I received a call from a good friend of mine. She's in some sort of a situation in a relationship, and she was very conflicted. Now, let me tell you something about this guy. She told me that he's a really nice guy. He wants to spend time with her, he's family oriented. He even went out of his way to buy her mom a present on her birthday, who happens to live out of the country. He has even gone ahead to profess the love that he has for her and how much he would love to have kids and start a family with her. And all this happened within 3 to 4 weeks of having met each other. She even went ahead to tell me that these are all the qualities that she wants in a man. However, the one thing that she feels conflicted for is that she doesn't feel like she loves him for who he really is. She doesn't feel like she would want to stay with him for the qualities that he possesses. And I went ahead to ask her, what are some of these qualities you're actually referring to? And she said that he's very clingy and needy. He will try to call me sometimes from morning all the way to evening, or even by the time I'm going to bed. His worldview is completely different from hers, where he lacks vulnerability sometimes when they have to discuss things that mean a lot to her, that involve emotion and vulnerability and opening up. He kind of shuts down and dismisses them. You see, and all these mean a whole lot to her. And not just that, from the few weeks that she's been with him, she knows that he doesn't have a life of himself. He doesn't really have a group of friends. He hasn't really dated anybody in the last 10 years. And when I went further and asked her, why do you feel like you have to be with him? And from her point of view was that he's a really nice guy. She's been married in the past, and in the last few years, there's some guys that came through but she didn't really like that. This guy she's attracted to physically, he's got qualities that, again, that came out way too quick, way too fast for her to handle, because she feels that, one, she has not opened up yet to loving him like he professed that he loves her. And this is something that most guys screw up on. We tend to take our own level of emotion, our own level of engagement as far as if we love this person or not, and try to project that to the person that we're seeing. You see, if he actually knew women, if he actually took time to understand her, he would have slowed his roll down a little bit. Women take time for them to fall in love. It takes time for them to be engaged, for them to want you, for them to keep wanting to come back. But she's in a position right now where she feels that she has to do this, she has to reciprocate his niceness, his kindness to him by being with him, by agreeing to some of the things that they want to do. And the question she had for me is, she should give him time for him to change, or should she see these signs that have been clearly made visible to her that are not attractive or aligned to her way of living, and walk away? And myself, having been in a situation where I was in a relationship with a woman that I only had to be in that relationship because she was nice to me, because she loved me, even though I was not as excited to be with her. And I know how much it hurts, especially if you keep being in that relationship for a year or 2 or 3 down the line. It makes it even harder to step back and walk away from that. So we end up being in these relationships that are empty, that started from not wanting to hurt somebody else's feelings. And my advice to her came through a question. I asked her, if this man that has professed the love that he has for you does not change 3, 4, 5 years down the line, would you still want to be in a relationship with him? If the answer to that question is a yes, then by all means, go ahead and be with him. You see, because that just lets you know that you're okay with the imperfections that this person has. However, if these qualities, if these red flags that are completely visible to you right now are things that you cannot live with, are things that will drive you crazy, then appreciate the niceness that he has. Go ahead and do yourself a favor and do him a favor. Let him know nicely, in a generous and kind way, that even though he's nice, even though he sees this future for you guys and wants all these things, you're just not there yet. Because she's actually gone ahead and told him to slow down a little bit. Told him that, hey, when you call me from morning to evening, I have things that I'm doing and it kind of doesn't allow me to have the life that I want. However, this guy, again, the first few days, he backed off a little bit and went right back to pursuing and overchasing, which to me tells me he does not understand her. He does not understand women and how attraction works. That's why he pursues, and he's literally driving this girl further away from him emotionally than he thinks he is. So if she thinks that these qualities are things that she can live with, go ahead, be with him. But if you already know and you're completely not going to accept these red flags that you're seeing, the neediness and being clingy, the fact that he has no life other than wanting to be with you 24/7, all the free time that he has, these are all things that can be red flags to some people. Do not ignore them, because if you go in a relationship expecting somebody will change, that is the first step to being disappointed. We all should understand that we should not get in a relationship expecting somebody to change to become the type of person we want them, because such expectations will lead to failure, disappointments, and just misery in relationships. That's all I have for you guys in today's video. And if you have any extra questions, put them in the comment section below. I would love to hear them. I would have to start these conversations with you guys. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Hold on a second. I have some news for you guys before we can end this video. There's a website that will be coming on, so I'll let you guys know when it's up and running, about all the services that will be offered there, from articles to videos. All the work I have, you will find it there. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and share these videos with people that you think will benefit from them. Because again, all I do is put this information out there, put this knowledge out there, and hope that it helps at least one person out of everybody that's watching them. So until next time, thank you very much. Coach Evans here. This is Abundant Relationships. I'll catch you guys in the next video.